Thank you for listening today. I would like to talk about a topic in regards to understanding how to deal with tension in an atmosphere. Whether it's a friend, family member, or a total stranger. If another person is having a bad day, and you know without a shadow of a doubt that you have absolutely nothing to do, to your knowledge, you have absolutely nothing to do with why that person is upset, then that person tends to lash at you or try to find reasons to involve you in why they're angry. The best thing for you to do is to keep your cool, keep balanced. In most cases, since there's a good percentage of the world that is emotionally unstable, and I say that respectively, simply because you never know what a person has to offer or what has caused them to be emotionally unstable. Or it may be this, just that they may have not been shown or had any proper teachings in how to deal with their emotions. So when they come across individuals that they're related to or that they're intimate with or just a total stranger, they try to involve you in their issues. It's always best to stay true to yourself. And if you heard me in my previous tapes, I always mention at some point about how you're supposed to know who you are. Knowing who you are doesn't just consist of knowing what you like. I just want to clarify that. Some people seem to have it made up in their minds that knowing what they like means knowing who they are. That's not exactly the case. There's more to it besides what you just like. I can go into a lot of psychological reasons as to why that is, but we'll say that for time later. But just to make it short and sweet, when a person says that they know me or I know me, I know how I am, well, usually when they say it in that tone, that just declares that that actually it gives a vivid description that they really don't know themselves that well. Because if you have to be in an aggravated state to explain yourself, then usually you still have some studying to do with yourself. Because when a person knows when they are, and by all means, I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything like that, but or 90% of the time, if not 98% of the time, I rarely come across a situation where someone takes me out of my cool. And that's because I've taken the time to study myself. We all have that same ability. Only a few of us, and I do mean few of us, take the time out to actually care and study ourselves that long or that detailed. So when you know who you are, no matter what happens, you will always have a calm demeanor. And you will utilize the tones in your voice or the level and frequency of your actions responsibly, so that you can get your point across or so that you can make it out of that situation safely. So, when a person is having a bad day, please be sure to stay as calm as you possibly can. Do not allow your pride or your ego to influence you into a battle that is senseless, because 90% of the time, if you approach the situation like you are the creator and you allow the other person to continue to continue towards a situation like they're the creation, then you'll have a better understanding of how to deal with that person in that particular situation. That's my philosophy on dealing with people, not only who has anger problems, but just any person in general who may be having a very bad day. I mean, personally, I never really did fully understand emotionally why a person can have a bad day and take it out on someone else. The golden rule is treat others as you would like to be treated. That golden rule needs to be followed a little bit more often. Thank you for listening, and have a blessed day.